back the 3rd of January?
That's it, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and the key.
That's the key. Just get the back side.
Good morning, guys. It is 28th of December today.
Yeah.
I'm way off. The Christmas holidays just thrown me way off. Yeah, we had a fantastic Christmas. Hope you all had a great Christmas too. Moving on to New Year's now, and that's where our kind of special time of the year is coming in right now. We're at Heathrow Airport. Drove down here from Birmingham. It was a really nice drive. We actually left really early, just panicking, wanting to get here in time. You know, as you do, don't you? You kind of panic and think, I just want to get there. Left really early and got here really early. It was a straight drive, but arrived at Heathrow now. We're checked in. We're going out to New York today. We're going to be spending New Year's Eve in the Big NYC. We got tickets for Tonic sports bar in Times Square. We're going to be spending New Year's Eve in there. Free drinks, all of that jazz. So yeah, we thought we'd take you along. Thought it'd be a really good little insight into what we're getting up to over the new year. So yeah, strap yourselves in and let's fly to New York. Hiya. Thank you. Touchdown in New York. I think that was a pretty bad flight.
Bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Turbulence.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, never really had any bad I've never been on a flight where I've had that bad turbulence.
It was really bad when we come into land as well.
No, it was about 3/4 of the way into the actual flight. I think it was over, what is it, that Gulf? Is it the Gulf of St. Lawrence, St. Lucia? Somewhere around there. And we had really bad turbulence and it was consistent. It was like for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was just jumping.
Pilot told us to put our seatbelts on.
And I think that would knock me off flying if I had, imagine going through a really bad turbulence experience.
Yeah.
You know, where like I don't know, like you have to make an emergency landing or something.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly put you off flying. It could really put you off flying. But no, apart from that 20-minute skirt of near-death experience, it was an alright flight.
Dramatic.
Well, yeah, it was actually.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
What's the last name?
Robinson.
Rachel?
That's it, yeah.
Okay, welcome. Just a photo ID and a credit card, please. There you go.
Oh, thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
That's great. Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. $1503 was it? Is it? No? 1503. You can go in first. Put something. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting it to be like tiny, kind of, you know, Manhattan. It's like London with a smaller room. Oh, I would have killed for a bath.
You've got time for a bath.
How big's the toilet? The toilet's like the same size as the actual room, like this whole room. But now I'm happy with that. Yeah, bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh yes, TV. Don't even see that bad boy.
That's more the wardrobe is.
Not very big. Thank you. Good morning from an extremely busy and an even more extremely cold New York City. It's -11 here at the moment, which is just so cold. So cold that when you breathe you can feel it in your throat, you can feel it in your lungs. I've never been in a place this cold in my life. Rachel's just kind of wrapped up like a Wookiee. Mind you, we both are. You really do have to wrap up. We got here yesterday, was our travel day, as you would have seen. We didn't really get to do much. We got here pretty late. We were really jet lagged, so we pretty much just trying not to get run over in New York is nigh impossible. So we got checked into our hotel, went up to the room and pretty much just crashed for the night. Luckily the jet lag didn't hit us too bad. I woke up at about 3-4 o'clock, which I thought I was gonna, but I managed to get back to sleep. And then woke up again about 6-7 a.m, which I'm really happy with. We're kind of almost from one day we're back on up right on New York time, which I'm happy about. So today's activity is heading down to Statue of Liberty. We're going to be checking out the 9/11 memorial, and we've decided to walk. It's an hour-and-a-half walk. We thought about getting a taxi, we thought about getting a bus or the subway, but we thought you're in New York, you just want to walk around, you know, the best times that you stumble across these great little places that you find in wherever you're travelling to, it's just from walking around and seeing what the city's got to offer. So we're just going to walk it. We're going straight down 7th Avenue. It's near enough like an hour-and-a-half shot straight down.
Oh yeah, can I get a medium black tea, please?
Medium black tea?
Yeah. And can I get a medium Americano?
Medium Americano?
Thank you.
Thanks. Just saw this crazy car park, $485 a month to park your car in some kind of stacking system. I wouldn't want to be the one to drive down there. And now we can just make out the top of our first stop of the day, the Freedom Tower, right next to what I'm going to call Jenga Tower. It's not actually called that. It looks so close, but I still reckon that's about a 40-minute walk. Just because of how big it is, makes it look a lot closer than it is. And there she is. It's so tall. Yeah, I get a bit sick, like, not sick but dizzy when you lean up, and I always feel like it's gonna wobble, and like it just seems so high. Just heading towards the 9/11 memorial. It looks like there's still loads of work going on around here. I thought it was near enough complete, like they'd finished doing all of the rework and the memorials and what have you, but still absolutely tons of work going on around this area. They've built a train station. Yeah, they've built something here. I think it's a train station. This giant porcupine looking structure, I think it's a train station. It's funky though, whatever it is. So before we came out, we got one of these New York City passes. I think it was about £95 each, and it gets you entry to these 6 attractions. But what we've just found out is, if you are going to come to one of these attractions like the one we're at now, the 9/11 Memorial, and you're a bit pushed for time, get here as early as you can, because the queues are absolutely huge. Just left that 9/11 Memorial now, the museum. It takes about 2 hours to get around it. We're in there for quite a while. Yeah, don't underestimate how big it is in there, but definitely do it. It's I don't know, I can't really describe it. Enjoy's the wrong word.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say I enjoy.
Yeah,
it's something that's it is really nice to do. It's really nice to see. There's a lot of stuff in there which you obviously you'd never normally get to see, would you?
Yeah.
Like you know, the fire engine and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a fire engine in there that was just like
building.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you've got to see. You just got to see it. Now we're heading down to Statue of Liberty. We're going to go pay Lady Liberty a visit.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
There she is. She's a big old girl. I thought she was bigger though. She looks bigger in, like when you see her in films and stuff. Big, but she's not as big as I thought. I think you can go inside. Well, these guys are up there. Look. Oh. I wonder if you can go like right up into like a crown. We're really lucky that we got onto the last ferry coming over to the island for the day. We'd already queued for about 45 minutes before we realised that was our last ferry, so thank God that we managed to get on that. Otherwise, that would have been a very cold waste of time. Yes. Now you get a brilliant shot of Manhattan.
It's amazing.
Over there. Get a great shot of the Manhattan skyline. Brooklyn Bridge, just make out down there. We do want to walk across that at some point. We are feeling pretty hungry. The only thing we've eaten today really was that donut and muffin. You had a muffin, didn't you? Donut and a muffin we had this morning. There is like a cafe slash restaurant kind of takeaway place on Liberty Island, so we're going to head over to there and see what they've got to offer. You know, fries and a hot dog, I'd be happy, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a bit of construction work on here. Looks like it's going to be a new museum. What, just for the torch?
Yeah.
But I did hear that, didn't they replace the torch, it used to light up, but they've replaced it with a gold one, I think. So maybe they're going to put the original one in the museum. Yeah, a lot of construction going on. Yeah, it looks like they've got a good selection. I'll go for the hot dog. They've got like chicken, paninis, pizza.
New York.
Just got on the boat to take us back from Liberty Island to Manhattan, and we found a spot right beneath the heater. I couldn't have found $50 and been happier right about there. Like, it is so cold. This, oh look at it.
Stop making everyone else aware of it.
Quite cool. And in the time that it's taken us to get on the ferry and off the ferry, it's near enough gotten dark. The sun's set, but that's timed in pretty well because the last thing that we want to do for today is we want to go into and go up the Empire State Building, but we wanted to do it at night, and then we wanted to do the Rockefeller Center. It is the Rockefeller Center, isn't it?
Yeah, the top of the rock.
Top of the rock in the day, so we get like a skyline view in day and a skyline view at night. So yeah, but hopefully by the time we get to the Empire State Building, it's going to be dark and we're going to get some really good shots. Yeah, I don't know where we are, but this is like completely random. We're just walking up towards like Chrysler Building, and we just like found this little area, and it's just really, really festive. Other little twinklies. Ain't that the truth? Get nothing like this in the UK. Can you imagine buying this guy for Halloween? I like that clown.
That's freaking.
Yeah, but imagine that on the front of your house for Halloween. On front of the garage. Brilliant. This place has literally every costume you could think to buy and not think to buy. But it's even got like props and stuff, like for your house, which is the kind of stuff that I'd love. I'd love to really do the house out massive for Halloween. Like, we just don't have anything like it in the UK. And that is our last target for the day. Actually, it sounds bad saying target.
Last destination.
Yeah, our last destination of the day, the Empire State Building. Looking like a Christmas tree, I think, with the green and red.
Yeah.
Very seasonal. Looking forward to getting up there, not looking forward to the temperatures up there. We're both going to get into one.
Yeah.
Quickly. Oh, this is very grand.
No, it's not. Tomorrow I write this, no problem.
It is time for me to go home.
How many?
Do something useful, will you? All right, we're coming up to the 80th floor. You're headed to the top of the Empire State Building right here in the heart of New York City.
Oh, wonderful. 2 years pop.
Yes.
Going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought my ears to pop. Whoa, look at the views. Yeah, I think we can go. Yeah, we surely can go outside. Whoa, whoa, I don't know. It's a bit. Makes me feel a bit uneasy. The views are amazing. That's where we were this morning. But what I did spot was look at that place down there going off. That's the party I want to be at. That looks like look at it. The strobes going off as well in there. You just about make out Times Square there, which will be on New Year's Eve. God. Have they put the wall up here? Can you see it anywhere? Or is it drop? Is that it? No, that's not. That's a fail. Top of the Empire State Building, and I'm feeling it is freezing. And with that comes to the end of our second day in New York and the end of this first vlog. What was the Fitbit saying? We've been checking the Fitbit throughout the day to see what kind of steps we've been clocking up.
27,000.
27,000 steps. That's awesome.
That's a lot.
In your face, recommended 10,000 steps per day Fitbit. The next vlog will include the next 2 days, which is we've got Central Park, ice skating in Central Park, which I'm not an ice skater, so that will be eventful. We got New Year's Eve, Times Square, Ball Drop. We got the Rockefeller Center as well. Almost forgot that one. We want to check out that big tree before we go. So yeah, thanks for joining us today on our travels, and we'll see you again in the next vlog.